don't understand because Kendrick Lamar doesn't seem like he sold his soul. And yet
Well, understand this. That's not true. Anybody who signs that contract, they got you.
Everyone in Hollywood has to be shaking in their boots right now. Jaguar Wright just won a Freedom Fighter Award from the government. You can't tell me something's not getting ready to come down pipelines.
Sometimes in order to get what you've never had, you got to do what you've never done. And here I am, from Instagram to the Defender of Freedom Award.
God has spoken.
Right.
For whatever reason, Trump is his God. I guess that means God wanted Trump.
I just don't get it. Kendrick Lamar never seemed like the type to sell out. But then again, let's be real. Anyone who signs that contract is locked in. Hollywood must be shaking in their boots right now because Jaguar Wright just won a Freedom Fighter Award from the government. And here I am, going from Instagram rants to receiving the Defender of Freedom Award. For whatever reason, Trump appears to be her guy, and if you follow Jaguar's logic, that means God wanted Trump. Just when everyone thought Jaguar had either disappeared or been silenced, the news broke that she was honored with the Defender of Freedom Award at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. But that's not even the craziest part. Jaguar is shaking things up again in her interviews, this time setting her sights on Kendrick Lamar, claiming he sold his soul when he aligned himself with Jay-Z. And if that wasn't shocking enough, Jaguar is now saying Kendrick might be the next major industry sacrifice. As expected, fans are completely split on this. Some believe Jaguar's connection to Trump and her claims about Kendrick are proof that she's been controlled opposition all along, playing both sides while stirring the pot.
They're going to try to sacrifice Kendrick.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I do.
I'm out here on the West Coast. I'm in California. We can't take that.
I think they're going to try to sacrifice Kendrick.
Don't say
I think that's what the Super Bowl is all about.
Oh, no.
But things only get more complicated. Apparently, Jaguar didn't even vote for Trump or Kamala Harris. She threw her support behind Dr. Cornel West instead. Her reasoning? She claims too many celebrities backing Kamala are linked to the so-called freak-off club. Now, it looks like Jaguar believes Trump might be the key to finally exposing the infamous Diddy list. So, what's really going on? Is Jaguar truly working to expose the industry's hidden agendas, or has she completely gone off the deep end? And what exactly did she say about Kendrick supposedly selling his soul? There's a lot to unpack here, so let's break it all down. They're going to try to sacrifice Kendrick. Don't say that. Don't even put that out there. I do. I'm out here on the West Coast in California. We can't ignore this. I think they're going to try to sacrifice Kendrick. No, I think that's what the Super Bowl was all about. Believe it or not, the government is actually handing out awards to Jaguar Wright, the same woman who has been exposing the music industry's deepest secrets for years. The same woman who has made serious allegations against some of the biggest names in the business. That Jaguar Wright just received the Defender of Freedom Award from Trump's administration. This all went down on February 18th at Trump's Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach, Florida. The event was organized by America's Future, and the award was presented by none other than General Michael Flynn, Trump's former national security advisor. America's Future, a non-profit that claims to be a leader in the fight for American values and ideals,
it's gotta be Trump.
Right.
He's the only one telling the truth.
Right. So, would you classify yourself as a Trump supporter?
I classify myself as a believer and an avid follower of the Word of God.
Right.
God has spoken.
Right.
For whatever reason, Trump is his guy. And guess what? They say God works in mysterious ways.
Right.
Nothing happens unless God permits it to happen. I guess that means God wanted Trump.
Right.
And considering on the other side, everybody that was endorsing that candidate is an alleged freak-off attendee.
Right.
I don't see how God was rocking with that.
Do you think that Trump will now release the Epstein?
I think Trump's gonna release it. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be fabulous. I can't wait to see how many people gag, vomit, and lose their mind. I mean, we're already living in Trump derangement right now. Like, ever since the election, it's been pure Trump madness, mania, lunacy. People are literally faking grand mal seizures and strokes online because this man won a contest.
What?
It's a contest. One side won, the other side lost, and God ordains all. So who y'all mad at? You mad at God? Something like that.
Something like that.
Well, yeah, because the candidate that I went for, you had to write his name in. So I hope he gets there, you know.
So, Jag, what are your thoughts on Project 2025?
Oh, by the way, there's a young woman by the name of Andrea right now doing interviews, suggesting that she was tipped off by someone with inside the feds who said they saw her on some of the evidence seized. They said she was sedated, and they said she was being essayed by multiple men at the same time, which we know is called a train. And she tried to allude that allegedly our 47th president-elect was involved somehow. Do I know if that's true or not? I do not know. But I tell you what I do know. If they try to attach Trump to any of this freak-out foolishness, they all as good as dead anyway.
I'll tell you one thing, it's been almost 30 years since Biggie and Tupac were taken from us. That was social engineering at its finest. It got people in line, didn't it?
Without question.
Now you think about Drake right now, and you think about Kendrick Lamar. That's looking about the same as Biggie, Kendrick. Biggie, Kendrick, Tupac, Drake. Think about the comparisons.
Yes.
Imagine. Be a gangster playing. Imagine.
Comparisons.
If the same fate that befell Biggie and Tupac happened to Drake and Kendrick.
Just imagine.
And as messy as Drake is right now, I can almost bet that there's somebody that wants to turn his Sean Carter, that you promised the South that the next time the Super Bowl came through, it would be a Louisiana affair. And then when Diddy goes and gets into trouble and you need to convince the white people you're still in control, you bring Kendrick Lamar, who we already know you don't like for the way he embarrassed you on Don't Kill My Vibe, the remix. But we also know you got ties in TDE, Sean Carter, and you got a switch on top. I know that. I know that for a fact. Just like why you keep having artists that want to jump off of high places. Shout out to Ab Soul.
Oh.
What was her name? Alori Joe?
Oh.
That woman threw herself from a control tower and impaled herself with spikes right before she was about to sign a TDE. And her fiance, Ab Soul, threw himself off the freeway out of grief and survived. Why are all of the artists at TDE so unhappy? You got some of the best artists in the West there. Why did Kendrick Lamar feel the need to leave and start his own? And why is he able to release more records now that he's not at TDE?
Jaguar claims that Jay-Z used the Kendrick and Drake drama to reinforce his power in the industry and shift attention away from his own connections to Diddy. And after Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance, she's now convinced he has officially sold his soul. So, what do you think? Is Jaguar revealing truths that the public just doesn't want to accept? Or has she completely lost the plot? What's your take on her getting that award from Trump? And do you believe her warnings that Kendrick might be in danger for aligning himself with Jay-Z? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't miss out on what's coming next.